Okay, we'll move on to our next category is Anugerah Pengalaman Pembelajaran Imersif Bersemuka. With that, I would like to invite Yang Bosan Generanson Nagaraja from Taylors for the presentation.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. So we are running towards the last lap of the day. I hope you still have your level of energy to be able to take in what I have to share for today. You know, standing in front of you brings back a lot of memories from AKRI 2018 because, you know, I'm not very comfortable usually to give a public presentation. But one of the things that we teach our students is to be able to know how to move out of your comfort zone, to learn to do new things, and to be able to learn by doing new things. So today I'm going to do two parts here. First is going to share with you some of our key findings in our projects that we have submitted for AKRI. And the second one is to share with you some tips and pointers from our own personal journey so that you can, you know, take time to reflect and prepare accordingly. I'm just going to skip my bio, but to share something interesting with you is just this. I've been in Taylors for 11 years, and all this time I have been involved in extracurricular activities with students. So I oversee the Clubs and Society, Student Union, and one of our employability award program, which we call the Shine Award program. So about 2 years ago, I was invited by my Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Pradeep, and he shared a vision of how the future of education should be and why it is important for us to infuse effective attributes into our curriculum. So I was tasked to develop 2 modules that promotes effective attributes. And from there on, what we did was I formed a very small team in the designing stage, and we actually roll out these 2 modules in 2018, which I'm going to share with you more. So first thing first, why did we apply for AKRI? Number one, we believe that we are potentially the first institution in Malaysia who have successfully integrated emotional intelligence and effective attributes into mainstream curriculum. Now, AKRI is about showcasing your project, which is different from others. Now, from our finding, we realized that most institutions actually offer this, but it is in the form of elective. But what makes us different is that we make this module as part of the university core modules, which means all first-year students, when they enroll in Taylors University, they will have to take these 2 modules. We also believe that by applying to AKRI, it is a platform for us to share best practices and also to learn from other institutions. And in turn, if we were to win that award, it will validate our effort, validate our initiative, and enhance our credibility as an institution further. So some slides from last year, some pictures. It's an amazing feeling to be able to walk on stage to receive an award on behalf of the institution. So what I'm saying is that it is a group work. Later I want to share that group work makes a lot of difference. So about the project, we submitted with the title Life Skills, Preparing Graduate to Thrive in the 4th Industrial Revolution. Basically, we have 2 rationale. The first rationale is this. Students, when they graduate, they will enter into a world where we call VUCA, V-U-C-A, a world where it is highly volatile, complex, uncertain, and ambiguous. Now, we also have heard from industry that when they do hiring, they don't just hire people with a high CGPA. That is given. They look for more. Things like how well do students handle stress? Are they flexible? Are they adaptable? Do they possess leadership skills, collaborative skills, etc.? So that's the first rationale. The second rationale is that since all of us are in the higher ed institution, we've realized that mental health challenges among university students are on the rise, right? Different students are facing different form of stress, and it is no surprise that the statistics have also shown that by, I think, 2023, about 1/3 will potentially face depression. So these are the 2 rationale. The modules that we developed was derived from our core purpose, which is to educate the youth of the world to take their productive place as leaders in the global community. In Taylor's, we are delivering what we call holistic education. In simpler terms, it's educating the head, which speaks about our cognitive ability, educating of the heart, which is emotional well-being, and education of the hand, which is lifelong life skills or psychomotor skills. So as of today, about 3,297 first-year students have taken this module since 2018. When we submitted the entry for AKRI last year, the take-up rate was about 2,035. And when we did an evaluation with the students, 87% of the 2,000 over students stated that the module have helped them to cope better emotionally when they face challenges. So these are the two modules. It was developed based on Daniel Goleman's framework of emotional intelligence, but the actual people who developed it was Solowi and Caruso. Now, the first module focuses on self-awareness and self-management. Second is social awareness and relationship management. Some of the things that we do with our students is that we also teach them strategies to cope and regulate with their emotions better, personality profiling, etc. The approach that we take is experiential learning. So I really love Prof's presentation just now. A lot of hands-on, so it's learning by doing. We don't call our lecturer in the class, we call them life skills facilitator. So when students enter in a class, they do probably about 60 to 70% of the work. Right? So they enter in, they solve team challenges, they are provided with mood meter that will help them to verbalize their emotions, they are given interactive cards. We have this one session where we bring through students to know how to regulate their emotions through think, feel, act. So basically a set of creative cards where students are able to visualize how they would respond in future if they're able to face with a particular form of personal challenges. Some student testimonial about how by taking this module, they are now better off managing their emotions. So this one particular student managed to now regulate his anger management, yeah, so that he don't turn into the big green Hulk. Okay, supposed to be a joke. Now, this module produced what we would like to call graduates with the ability to reflect and to have a high level of self-awareness. So we have one testimony about how students, through self-reflection, able to have a greater sense of awareness and more appreciation of others. So right now, as I speak, the attributes introduced in year one, they all take in year one. Right now, we are in a phase where we are already planning for a training to train lecturers to take the effective attributes further through integrating it into their year 2 and year 3 or 4 curriculum. Okay, this is where the fun starts. Portfolio submission. So a tip is like what Prof has shared earlier, follow the criteria given as just, in other words, I know that we have a lot to share, but the